In this video of the Jack project series, we will be having a look at another sheet metal part. We have started with a base flange and added 2 jogs with some edge flanges on both sides. Then we move on to an extruded cut where we make use of the wireframe display style, and then we add some fillets towards the end. If you are interested in learning more about SOLIDWORKS, contact us for more information about our training sessions. And we can see that this part has 2 jogs as well as 2 edge flanges, and the base flange is 100 by 75. And we can start with our base flange. Alright, making that 100 by 75. Okay, and then we can go ahead and add in our jogs as well, the same like we did in the previous part file. So I'm just going to insert the lines where the jog is going to go. So that was a distance of 25 from the edge on both sides. So let's dimension this. Okay, there we have the first jog, and now we just need to insert the specifications. And that was an overall height of 25. Okay, check the preview to see if everything looks good. And it does indeed. We can do the second one exactly the same way. Okay, always make sure that your jog is going the right direction and that its position in relation to this line that is sketched is correct. Okay, there we have those 2 jogs. Now we can go and add the 2 edge flanges over here and here that has a length of 75. So selecting the edge flanges, selecting an arbitrary length for the first one, and selecting the second edge, and then I can go and edit to specify the length of 77.5. Okay, after that I can go ahead and just add the sketch for the cut extrude. There was a circle over here. I'm also just going to add a center line to help me a bit with the symmetry. Okay, and I can then also add half of this cut over here. Making use of my center line to mirror everything. Okay, and remember, adding your dimensions on the one side will automatically bring it over to the other side as well. That's how you use your center line strategically. Okay, and then the center distance over here was 40, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is indeed. 40. Then the width of this was 15. Again, this double dimension over here, selecting the center line and the specific entity that we want to have a double measurement of. That was 15. And I'd actually like the bottom of this to be in line with the bottom of this base flange over here. We can see that is already 25, but we can also link it by changing our display view to wireframe, and then I'm going to select that line over there and this bottom line over here. You'll see if I rotate, it's that line right at the bottom of there, and I can make that collinear. Okay, putting it in normal view again, we can see the sketch is fully defined. I will switch back to shaded with edges. From here in the sheet metal tab, I can then make an extruded cut and ensure that it goes through all. Okay, the last thing that we do is just to add the fillets. We find that in the features tab. There are two different sizes of fillets in this. There are radius 20 over here and radius 5 on the inside over here. So let's go and add that all together, selecting multi-radius fillet. So the 20s are over here. It's the wrong edge. And here. Okay, and then the 5s, I'm going to select the edge first and then change the dimension to 5, as well as that one there, this one here, and this one here. And there is our top bracket done.